Yeah, we were pretty fast. I mean, struggled a little bit with the handle. It wasn't the fastest truck all night. Being at third stage, had a penalty there. Tried to get a little too much on the restart, and had a battle from the back. Jonathan made a good call to stay out when everybody else came in for tires, and got top 5 out of it.
Do you feel like that was the right move?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we would have came in and put tires on and came from 16th or whatever. We struggled a little bit with our pit stops, the past few weeks. So I think that was the right call to try to salvage it. I mean, I was surprised we held them off for as long as we did there for a couple laps. And I just couldn't get off 4. I could roll 1 and 2 pretty good, but just couldn't get off 4. So, we were able to hang and then hang through that wild green-white checkered. Big congrats to Zane. He deserves his championship. And big thanks to Helmar and Toyota and my whole team for a solid 2022 season. Not great, but we look forward to coming back next year bigger and better.
So you mentioned not a great season. You still had a pretty decent playoff run there. So what do you feel like you have to do to go from good to great?
We just got to, tighten the screws in a couple areas, a couple tracks where we struggled with. Obviously our super speedway program, we kind of struggled at Daytona, and then just had a bad strategy at Talladega. We tried to ride in the back and missed the big wrecks, and still got caught up, and that's ultimately what kept us out of the final 4. So we'll just race hard at the super speedways and just let them be what they are.
Any plans in the off season? Any additional racing or big vacation maybe?
We're going to take a break for a couple weeks. My wife Jessica's here, and Parker. We're going to hit the Phoenix Suns game tomorrow night and stay down in Phoenix for a day and check it out. Just regroup for next year. We might run the late model on dirt there. Looking at that XR race at Alltech. Maybe we can test a couple times before that and do a little bit more of that. And get ready for Florida in February with the modified and maybe the late model and the truck, and look forward to getting back after it.
Getting late in the second truck. How was that racing against him tonight?
Oh, it was great. That kid's awesome. I feel bad he got tore up there, and he's a heck of a driver. And hopefully we can get some funding to run him full time next year. I believe he'll do excellent. He's just shown so much speed in the starts that he has had. I can't say enough about him. He's a great kid. Very marketable. He's very focused and driven on what he wants to do and being a race driver. And hopefully we can provide that for him at HFR for a couple of years and send him on up the ladder after that.
Do you guys feel like you're close to getting something?
I hope so. It was big to have Ramjack on board, ramjack.com. This weekend, those guys were pretty excited to be here. So hopefully we can do more with them next year. Big thanks to Chris Larson, everybody at Helmar International for the opportunity that I've had and to build this team. And we got some good stuff going on in the off season as far as building some equipment and building some new trucks, and just a lot of positives around the whole HFR group. So look forward to putting our heads down and working hard for the off season and coming back next year strong.
How hard is it when you're racing for a win like that? So give the championship drivers a little bit of space, maybe not trying to interfere.
Yeah, no, I tried to run my own race there. If we could have held them off on old tires, we did for a couple laps. But once they started getting inside, I just tried to give them a lane. Like I said, big congrats to Zane. He deserves his championship, and he had a fast truck all year long. Those guys have been tough. So, just tried to run my race and run as hard as I could. Without following those guys up, and ultimately they slid by, and then, it was fun to watch. So I wish we were in there competing, and hopefully we do next year.
Sure.